Hi, this is Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. Here to talk to you today on boundaries. Having boundaries with people, family, friends, co-workers, bosses. You have to understand first that you have the right to walk away, to stand up, to say no. You might know that you have the right, now that I just said it, but let's get neutral to saying no. You see, a lot of times people don't want to say no because they feel obligated, responsible, guilty, or maybe they love that person and they think by saying no, that means they don't love them. They're not giving, helping, supporting, saving, healing, changing. By saying no, it's not like you like them any less or you love them any less. No. You're just standing in your power and saying what you feel to say, what you want to say. Now, we go into the energy of neutralizing all the energies around saying no. So, every time you get into a space where you want to say no to someone, I release all judgment on saying yes or no, on saying no to this person, turning them down, making them feel bad, having all beliefs that this makes them feel bad, that I'm responsible to save them, make them happy. I release all judgment on saying no in this energy, in this experience with this person. I release all judgment on saying no. I let it go. Just get used to exercising the energy of letting it go. I want you to open up your heart. Envision your heart opening like a door, because we still want your heart space open. But all the energy around it, we're going to be closing the doors. The heart is open to help, to assist, to guide in your own space. Okay? So the heart is open, the door is open there. The doors around you are shut. So you're not absorbing the energy of the other person. Just seeing all the doors, north, south, east, and west, those doors shut. So you don't absorb the other energy. All judgments on saying no, I release it, I let it go. So, after we open the heart, close the doors, and get neutral to saying no, that's bad, that's mean, you have a person in front of you. They may be bossy, pushy, mean, manipulating, controlling, abusive, berating, belittling you, over and over and over. You got into a pattern. Yes, a pattern of allowing it because you gave up. You tried to stand up in your power a couple times and it didn't work. So now every time it happens, you just allow it because you didn't win before. So you shut it down. You shut you down. You shut your authentic power, your authentic voice, your authentic self down. Whether it be with your husband or wife, your boss or coworkers, your children or parents, or friends, or enemies. You shut it down because over and over you tried to stand up, but it didn't work. So now you have to be aware of changing that pattern. You have to start to be consistent now with creating that new pattern. No, I don't feel like going to the grocery store right now. I'll go tomorrow. You feel bad by saying no because you're going to go tomorrow. No, I release all judgment that it's mean. I release all judgment that it's wrong to say no to that person, not pleasing that person. People are operating for the energies of approval, acceptance, validation. I release all approval of my husband. I release all approval of my boss. I release all validation from social media, from people. I release it, I let it go. All of that, physically, mentally, emotionally, I release, let it go. I delete, uncreate, destroy through all time, space, dimensions, and realities. I'm aware of it. I'm aware that I have a hard time saying no because I have all these beliefs that it is mean, that is ignorant, that is rude, that I'm not helping them. I release all beliefs that is wrong or this is right. I let it go. First, become aware, acknowledge it, and then I let all judgment in that area go. I let all fear in saying no. I let all fear of how that person's going to react if I say no, if I walk away. You have the right to walk away, to say no. I don't care who it's with. Yes, you know that, but you're not doing that. Don't have a judgment on it. I release all judgment. I've walked out when I was in the corporate world, when I didn't feel that things were in alignment and I was treated properly. I walked out. That's right. I walked right out. 1 job, 2 job. The bosses knew they were out of line for different reasons. Yes, they called me several times to come back to the job. But I said no. I had a boundary. I knew what I was going to put up with and what I was not going to put up with. And I knew there were other options out there. There are other options out there for you, for jobs. But you just have to apply yourself and open that portal for that new job, that new relationship, that new opportunity, new money, new friends. You have to close the old door to these people, to these patterns, to being manipulated. It's not so much to the people sometimes as it is to the pattern. Some people have energies of codependency, needing the other person. Sometimes a person needs to feel needed, okay, because they always want to help, always want to save. Another time a person feels codependent because they need that other person to feel good because they're always feeling bad, they're always feeling miserable. So then what do? They make the other person feel bad, but the other person is allowing it because they don't have boundaries. They become addicted to some degree to this new pattern because that's all they know. Open the heart, close the doors, release all judgment on yourself, on that person. That saying no is wrong, that saying no is mean. Say yes to you, say no to that. Release judgment. That's where it stems. It's a belief system. It's a program. You've been running it for decades, since you were a child. You learned from your parents, your aunts and uncles possibly around you. Some of them had boundaries, other ones didn't. You got shot down time and time again. So you continue allowing the boundary, yourself, to be walked on like a mat. And you feel worse and worse about yourself every time you do it. Think of a castle, and the door comes down. And then we could have the energies of the soldiers come in over the water, over the moat. Well, we want to pull up that door. Okay? There's the boundary. They can't come in. That energy can't come in. Like I said, the heart is open, but the doors to the north, to the south, to the east and the west are closed. You pulled up that gate, that bridge. The drawbridge is up. Just envision the bridge coming up as you're in the conversation with somebody. I don't care who it is or when it is. Drop the bridge, the stop sign, the red light, the detour, go the other way. The I'm getting out of here. Walk away. When you are not respected, treated the way you want to be treated, you could walk. You have that choice. Releasing all energies around the judgments of no, good or bad. Pull up the drawbridge, open up your heart. And also, you want to end the pattern, end the energies of surrounding yourself with the wrong people. It's time to end those old patterns. People who might be controlling and manipulating you. Sociopaths, narcissists. Maybe just people who are always talking about themselves, self-centered. It's all about them. Maybe if you want to keep that person in your life, just limit it. Have a window of opportunity of when you will talk to them. You set the tone. Maybe they called you on a Friday and they want to tell you all about their problems. But 90% of the time it's all about them. They just utilize you to vent. They don't want help, solutions. Well then, you have a choice. You could call them back next Tuesday and have a 10-minute window for them. If you want to keep them in your life, maybe because it's a family member, or maybe it's a friend that you've known, and you have to understand that it's not good or bad to cut somebody off. If they're really not serving you if it's not a mutual give and take, there's always one person taking, your energetic bank will be empty with that person, with that relationship. They'll feel good, and you'll feel real crappy, drained, annoyed, frustrated. You won't feel the love because you're always giving, you're always feeding them, and you're starving inside. So if you do want to keep them in your life, 10-minute window. You call them back at your time. There's no good or bad of when you call them back or when you don't. If they give you a hard time about it, I release that. That's fine. I don't have to call you back. You could call them out on it. You could communicate. A lot of times people aren't exercising their truth, saying what they truly feel. Why? Because they think that's going to be mean too. How is being mean speaking your truth? Saying, I feel that 90% of this relationship's about you. If they can't handle it, then you guys don't move forward together. But at least you expressed your truth. You opened up. Speak from your heart. The heart is open, remember. But the drawbridges are up. The boundaries. Walk away. Neutral is saying no. Changing old friends. Getting old people out of your energy and your family even. It's up to you. These choices are yours. You are not a victim. You need to stop the pattern. Stop allowing. Walk away where you need to walk away. You could get a new job, a new boyfriend, girlfriend, husband or wife. That is your choice. If you choose to be a victim and let it keep on happening, that is your choice. You're not a victim. You have choices. You have free will. That's what life is all about. And with every choice that you make, every decision that you make, puts you on a different path. It could be the higher path that's going to the places that you want with your life, or it could be another path that's going down into a darker, deeper tunnel of being more manipulated, more controlled, more used, more abused, more of the victim state. Every decision you're making creates either your paradise or, as we might call it, a hell on earth. Create your heaven on earth or your hell. Put up your boundaries, open up your heart. Know the window of opportunity when you want to have those people in your space. Maybe it's just 10 minutes every other week. Have your boundaries. Neutral is saying no. And that's Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. Peace.